I was hoping I would be able to listen to the game and it'd be over by now, but that never happens when I come into work. It's always seemingly maybe going until after I have to go inside, and so I have to get the alert on my phone, and that's annoying, and I just want to hear it. The anticipation sometimes is overwhelming. Not really, but right now they're down by 3, and I know there's probably a foul, and yeah, it doesn't look good. But I think there's like 2 minutes left. But anything can happen. Anyways, I have been doing what my doctor told me to do. Of course, I have to just, keep doing it until I realize whether or not it makes a difference or not. But she told me to wear it like the first quarter of my shift for 1 week and then go steadily up from there. I'm doing that, of course. It's only been second day. On the third day, I haven't had much change yet that I can think of, honestly. But gotta give it time. Now, I'm trying to alleviate a lot of the tension and stuff that goes on back there, but it is all up to my body and how it responds. But I got to keep at it. So steadily, even if it doesn't feel great, even if it sucks, I'm gonna do it. I got to do it. I got to try things that aren't the norm to shake things up sometimes. Yeah. Dang it, we're still down by 3. I don't even know how much time's left. I wish you would make more than the 2 flavors in the 4-pack. It's just annoying. I don't really like those flavors. But I drink them. I think it tastes worse because after I brush my teeth, if I don't do it like farther along before I start drinking this, and it tastes a lot worse, like it does now, because I didn't do it until after 50 after, and the game was almost in the end of the third quarter, and I just wanted to watch the game and just being lazy. So yeah, that's not cool. Anyways, I wanted to get on here and talk about a couple things, but I'm just lazy. I don't want to get into it. Plus, I'm already almost 4 minutes in, and I've been rambling on about nothing. But at least I'm here to do that. That's all I think about every day. Sounds weird, but I do. I really do. I thank everyone I live with and have to deal with on a daily basis to make my life what it is, because I wouldn't want it, in a negative way. I wouldn't want to take a step back. This where I'm at is where I know I need to go, and where I'm going is wherever that is. It doesn't matter, but it's not a full negative, right? Even if it's not a full positive, it's not a full negative, if that makes any sense. Because there's always a lot of things that go on in our lives that you can and can't dictate, and for the things that you can't, for me, it's always like I've always said, just I try not to worry about all that. I can't. Unless something happens to me and I have to deal with the situation, you know, I'm going to try to remain the same way and always think of alternatives and things that I can do. And try to remind myself I watched MacGyver growing up. I mean, that could really, really help you in your life. Like, bubble gum can be used for just about anything. So, that's what's up. Now what? But yeah, I think that if we all just take the time sometimes when you're going through the stressful situations, even if it's a split second, it might seem a lot longer when you have that pause, but it's okay. Nothing wrong with having a pause moment, because sometimes if it's a new thing, if it's a new feeling, new situation, whatever, it's going to take that moment to kick in and realize and go through the motions, and sometimes look at the good and the bad all at once. Like, this is all at once. Like you can relate it to like where I'm working at now. I can grab a pallet jack and pick up a pallet and then go around a corner, and making sure that I'm not going too fast around the corners in case someone's coming around the corner that can't hear me. You know, it's like always paying attention to your surroundings and looking around and seeing if things could go wrong. What is your alternatives? You know what I mean? Like, say someone like spills a drink in front of me as I'm going. I gotta stop. Like, maybe I gotta maneuver. Maybe I gotta make sure I'm not going too fast to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that goes through your head. So, you know, that's what I go through. But the natural process of selection for me is pretty different than a lot of people. But I think it becomes apparent once you go through motions over and over and over and over again. It's, well, at least for me, I have to go through that in order to remember a lot of things, especially like if I go to a new place for the first time. Like, I can't always remember, like, where I'm living at right now. I think it took me at least 20 or 30 times to remember how to get here. And even though it's just on the main highway to get here, I've never been here, didn't live here. I mean, I didn't drive every time, but going here, just knowing the surroundings and everything like that, that's how many times it took me to remember all that. That was super weird, but it did. And that's what it's been like. And then once I learn it, I know that, you know, like, say I move to a different town or something, I can go back to that town and say, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. And I can remember how to go places or back roads and stuff like that. Yeah. So, anyways, maybe that was a lot of useless knowledge. I don't care. But it's just me being me. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. Do a little bit more stretching. Feel a little bit tight. But I've been doing a lot more push-ups. I'm doing 40 push-ups at home. I did 20 work. And I think I'm going to keep that way for now, at least. I don't know how long. I mean, I'll gauge it and see if it makes me feel better. Because sometimes I might have to break up the 40, because I want to do 40 in a row. I know it sounds like a lot maybe for some people, but for me it is so much more than I've ever done in my whole life. And I'm pretty damn proud of myself. So, yeah. We can get there, I promise. I'm going to get my kids there too. Maybe they're probably going to outdo me because, you know, I can't gain that much muscle like them, but yeah. It'll happen. Anyways, have a great night. Yeah.